EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go. Blue. Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And bulldozing his way through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A give for Walker running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 50-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Ritter off the play fake. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
In motion goes the tight end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Eagles 10, Falcons 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this pass caught by Gray. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Claw, 10. Green Jack.
Back to throw, Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Ritter now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. On fourth down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Scott Miller deep for Atlanta. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Fitzpatrick. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready, break.
Second and 10.
Drill green.
Ritter. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Ready.
3rd and 9 here.
Fight, white. Smash, red.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Claude red.
Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run right here with Swift. And now the ball's out, fall near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ritter now on second down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At the 45. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Ritter. He completes this to Walker. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready, ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here we go, set.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the option. 20. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready. 43 rail.
Ritter from the gun. Mr. Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They go play action with Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
First down, here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ritter to throw it. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Johnny Smith. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to...
He's got a man, complete. And he's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And all deep in his his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So a Capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
If these guys get chopped into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Dobbins.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Philadelphia.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where they could try to...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 39. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Black shot. Ready.
On first down, Ritter. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts
Signing his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with third and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Hurts.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get
the sack. Down he goes. Will Anderson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Throw left side, taken in by Miller. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black Ultra.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
On the ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ready.
Now Gray on the jet sweep. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready.
They need 2. Here's third down. Back to throw, Ritter. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Walker once more. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Ritter going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
63, 63, 60.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Eagles 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you just do it.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
39-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Eat old blue.
Ritter.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say